Rozzi and Russell from the second row are not video or audio taping anybody.
Right.
Let's
Except
get that.
ourselves.
Let's get that out the door.
Except ourselves. Or unless we invite someone.
Huh?
Unless we invite someone to come in.
Yeah.
But yeah. Someone said to me today, I heard about the bomb at City Hall. I'm like, what? Well, you know what I mean.
And again, I haven't been able to get my audio videotape sign yet. I will in time. But it is what it is.
Anyway, so my name is Brenda Rozzi,
Yeah.
and you are?
I am troublemaker Rich Russell.
And this is from the second row, and we're gonna go over some things. First of all, the agenda.
Yeah, and then we get other stuff here if we have run out of time.
Yeah, the agenda, yeah.
Yes, I'm good at providing extraneous information.
But yes, but the information is always good, so that's a good thing.
Yes.
Okay, so 7 o'clock tomorrow night, City Hall Chambers. It doesn't usually start at 7, but whatever. Maybe it will start
It was supposed
at
to start at 6 o'clock, then it was 6:30, and now it's up to 7 o'clock. That's the third revision,
Okay.
7 o'clock.
Okay. Oh, this is revised, but whatever. But yeah, so the normal things with the agenda, the roll call, moment of silence, pledge of allegiance, okaying the minutes, then public participation.
Okay, wait.
What we're backing up
Let's
to.
go back to the minutes.
Okay.
Haven't they accepted all of these minutes in the past?
I don't know. I don't know if
I keep seeing a whole bunch of times.
I don't know. Well, whatever.
Public participation.
And that's when you and Mr. Mali always get up and Mr. Mali.
And again, I have a funny feeling that there's going to be a few other people.
I would hope so.
I would hope so too. Despite or in spite of what's going on in City Hall.
Yep. Oh yeah. So unfortunately, there's no public hearing, so that's a good thing.
Thank you, Lord.
It matters pending a public hearing. These are, stuff.
Let's see.
The police have to go with the handicap, things like that. Something, there's still stuff from 2022. I wish they.
Okay, now.
What?
The next item on the agenda is communication from the mayor, city officials, and city attorney. It says none, but I have a funny feeling there is going to be quite a bit said, whether it falls into this category or city councilors are going to take personal privilege and tag in on the tail end of public participation.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But
yeah, and now we have the committee reports.
Yeah.
And budget and finance is the first one.
Okay, the first one is approval of a TIF, tax increment finance, one of Sandy Almonte's favorites.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Agreement between ARGI, LLC, and the city of Lawrence for the property at 470 Broadway. I'm not getting into the particulars because I don't have the names with me, but I have gone into it. That has a rather checkered history.
I'm quite sure it does.
Bouncing back and forth. Got it for nothing, and they sold it for a whole bunch, and then they gave it away for pretty much nothing, then they bought it. It's interesting, and the names that are associated with it.
And the names were not changed to protect the innocent?
Well,
yeah, okay.
Again, I'm just going to leave the names hanging. If you want to find out, go into Northern Essex Registry of Deeds and look at 470 Broadway.
Right.
The information's there.
Right. So the next two is year-to-date budget review for the police department.
And the fire department.
And the year-to-date budget
they've been
review.
withdrawn.
Oh, they're being withdrawn. Oh.
Yeah.
Just knows that. Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Maybe so close to budget season?
Yeah, I have no idea. Okay.
Well.
Authority to spend $70,000 grant from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts Federal Funds and Infrastructure Office, FFIO, Municipal and Tribal Technical Assistance Grant. Huh? What tribe? Money grubbers?
But it's Ilias Reyes, who was the grant writer who now becomes Director of Project Management and Development.
Isn't she related to
Oh,
somebody?
she certainly is.
Yes, okay. Let's see.
Acceptance of devices under the MA Broadband Institute MBI Connected and Online Program. That was put on by Carlos Castillo, Director of Information Technology.
Maybe the camera above
Yeah, maybe.
the outgoing Chief of Staff's office was testing new equipment. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
We'll get into that later
Yeah.
on. Rescission of bond authorization, 9 bonds totaling $9,821,827.98. Rescission,
I wonder what the 9 bonds were.
you know, I don't know what they were for.
Authorization to transfer $97,552 from free cash to account 015100-5380 and $15,552 and account 015120-5770, $82,000 to Victor E. Ortega, Director of Veteran Services.
Okay,
And they better give him money. Let me tell you, seriously. they better
okay,
give
the
him money.
15,500, that was for basically office supplies and
Right.
services provided.
Right.
Okay, the $82,000 is for services provided directly to veterans.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
be it,
Yeah.
I'm willing to even go up the ladder and say even paying partially for funerals.
Victor's doing an excellent job. He's, I really like him a lot.
Yeah.
He's trying his best with what he has, and he's, but he definitely needs help. He definitely needs.
He does. He
help.
does need another individual in there working part-time as his assistant, not as
Secretary, not as a clerk.
Don't
right.
get me wrong. Nilsa does a good
Right,
job.
but he needs someone that could,
Yeah.
that could
Yeah.
do what he does, basically.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Let's see. Good news. Housing Committee, no report.
Now we have the Ordinance Committee. And a bunch of these are order public
Okay, the
hearings, so-
next bunch of these are got OPHs, order of public hearing.
Right,
Handicap parking at 140 Jackson Street by Martin Taveras.
Yeah.
And that's from the over a year ago.
yeah.
1825.
yeah, request to rezone parcel of real property at 128 Parker Street. And you know what that is, don't you? That's Packet Pharmacy. Well, you know where
Yeah.
that's what they want to do there.
From an R2 to a B1.
Yeah.
Okay, that's got a public hearing.
Yeah.
Handicap parking, 69 Bigelow Street,
24 Utah Street,
94 Myrtle Street.
18 Ames Street.
Okay,
The next two-
remove
yeah.
handicap parking at 87 Railroad Street. That was put on by Councilor Greg Del Rosario and Miriam Santiago.
And remove from 203 West Street.
Okay, now that's the end of the public hearings for a little while.
Right.
On a resolution honoring Yanni Ortiz, Lawrence High School POSSE scholarship winner and acceptance to Center College in Danville, Kentucky. Now that's put on by Council President Giovanni Rodriguez.
Right, then resolution honoring J. De Los Santos, Lawrence High School, Questbridge, National Scholar and Acceptance to Tufts. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, put on by
Right,
Giovanni.
right.
It is good that they are honoring.
Yeah,
It's good to see credit being given to the younger generation.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Proposed modification to ordinance 02.04.081. Again, I was lax. I should have looked it up to find
It
out.
has to do with the 90-day temporaries.
The what?
The 90-day temporary, the acting
Oh.
positions, and that was put on by
Okay.
my counselor, Stephanie Infante. Now, the next.
The next three all fall into Councilor Mark LaPlante's ball game.
Right,
Okay, and basically,
He's going on vacation.
he's going to be going to Europe
Yep.
this summer. He will be going to England, the Netherlands, and Belgium
Right.
to honor Laurentians that were buried overseas during World War II.
Right.
And their remains remain there. He'll be doing his normal, taking Lawrence flags
Yeah.
and putting them there on the cemeteries.
Right.
Do we want to name the?
We can.
Okay, these are in Netherlands American Cemetery and Memorial. Carl Amoroso, Mario Berendini, Oscar Future, Frank Grell, Harry Roach, Leonard Roguski, and Thomas Ryan.
Now, these are the ones in,
Cambridge is in England.
right, in thing. Maurice Demers, Norman Druin, Michael Grinkovicius, Ernest Libby, Paul Lusick, James O'Neill, Salvatore Jr., Salvatore Pulowski, and Richard Simmons.
Okay, and the honoring final
Belgium.
resting place in Ardennes in Belgium. Edward Dumont, Joseph Harrigan, George Kahori, and Leopoldo Tortora. Again, that's Mark's thing.
Yeah.
Every year he goes to a different part of the,
Country, yeah, yeah.
and I tried to get out of him, when's he gonna go to Australia and New Zealand, because there are Americans buried down there too.
Interesting. Okay, resolution honoring Rumbo newspaper on their 30 years of publication.
I know Dahlia personally. I do take photos for her. I know she does what is right. She publishes as a publisher and a journalist. She posts the news as she sees it, as she finds it. Okay? People may agree with her, people may disagree with her, but again, that's the reason they have the Boston Herald and you have the Boston Globe.
Right.
You have Rumbo, you have the Valley Patriot, you have El Mundo, and you have a few other. That's the reason there are a variety of different papers. You get your own flavor of the news, but she does her best to report it.
Right. Now, the next four are resolutions honoring the 2025 Fighter of the Year, Patrick Driscoll.
2025 Police Officer of the Year, Janelle Bonet.
That's Frank Bonet's daughter. 2025 Police Officer of the Year, Ariskelda Southworth.
Yep. And honoring the 2025 EMT of the Year, Paul Brennan. And these were all put on by Stephanie Infante.
Yeah. Sidewalk produce display, 187 Lawrence Street.
What do they want to display? Okay. Remove handicap. Okay, this one is an order of public hearing. Remove handicap parking, 201, 207 West Street. Now, didn't we have something up there?
203.
Let's see. Okay, this the 201, 207 was put on by Greg Del Rosario, and 203 was put on by
Someone else.
Damon Ventura.
Whatever. Okay. Remove handicap parking, 200, 202 Exchange Street.
This is
Order
an
public hearing.
Okay, next couple are OPHs also.
Yeah.
Joint owned pole, JO, jointly owned pole on McFarland Court near Water Street. That was by Dave Johnson.
Yeah.
Jointly owned pole, Maple Street near Currier, and replace another pole, again Dave Johnson. Relocate one jointly owned pole on Maple near Short Street and relocate another pole. Okay, those are all
Public hearing.
OPHs.
Right. Preach the word of God at various locations on Saturdays. Abdul Merced Algarin, Iglesia de Cristo Rios de Agua Viva.
Okay.
But it doesn't give the dates. Oh, whatever.
Okay, now we got a bunch of taxi cab and livery license renewals. Okay, American Taxi.
Liberty Taxi,
Popular Taxi,
Merrimack Taxi,
Rio Hondo Transport,
L&M Transport,
NYC United Express,
VP Luxury Transport.
Lux Line Transportation, and
That's it?
those are the
Right,
licenses there.
right. Now we have Universal Lotus Event 2026, Campanion Commons, Saturday, August 8th, from 10 to 4.
Okay. Let's see, ICM, Cristo Vivine, Lawrence, 2026, May 16th, William Kennedy Park, June 13th, Rowell Park, July 11th, Campion Common, August 29th, William Kennedy Park. These are all 12 to 4 p.m. and these were put on by Hiram Sanchez.
Okay. And Dia de Clamor, 2026, Campanion Common, Bernstein Stage Area, August 29th, from 12 to 7. Maribel Maldonado, Casa de Orencian, Camino de Santidad, Inc.
Okay, now we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Personnel Committee, Public Safety Committee, Economic Development Committee, and Committee of the Whole. No reports.
Right. Okay, now we have old business.
And these are from this year.
Right, Campion Common Earth Day, citywide cleanup, April 25th, 2026, 7 to 3.
Okay. Per Rule 25, number 25, the City Council rules that people don't know about. Proposed change to Rule number 6 to modify the Housing Committee, and that was put on by Giovanni.
Right, and then per Rule number 25, proposed change to Rule number 6 to create Public Safety Emergency Management Committee. You know what, some of these committees, they should have like people from the city in them, you know, whatever. You know, not just councils, but I don't know.
To me, emergency management should fall
Under the police and fire.
under public safety automatically. You know, to me, there's no reason that it should
Right.
be defined, but,
Whatever.
okay.
Table manners,
Let's see, residency requirement from 10 years ago?
yeah, that's not happening.
Okay, let's see, from middle of last year, adopt a new firm floodplain map for the city and approve amendments to the floodplain
Oh, we
management.
already did that.
That's, yeah, well, again, it is. Oh, okay, now we're down to this year. Again, oh,
So,
didn't we just mention TIFs?
yes, why is it under 726? Did it come out of? Wait a minute, let's go back to this.
Okay, it is what it is.
What is the new number on it? 726. So why is it under? I wonder if they put
So-
it,
Somebody's trying to ram it, make sure it gets rammed through.
I don't know. Whatever. Declaration of surplus property, 15A Boston Street and 15B Boston Street. Not for anything, this has been on a long time. Enough is enough.
You did 15A, the same thing with 15B.
Yeah,
Okay. Resolution honoring Lawrence High School senior Dariel Rodriguez on his admission and full
Can
scholarship
you imagine?
to Yale.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it is.
Totally
It is.
unbelievable.
It
Good
is.
luck, good luck to these kids. You know?
Okay,
Now
this,
we're into new business.
this is where it's going to get interesting.
12826, payment of prior year invoices, $60,000 with the vendor Flock Safety.
Okay.
That's Rosa Shepherd from the police department.
Something like this. I have no problem with it because we both know that stuff gets misdirected or
Yeah,
put on the bottom of a file bar
Yeah.
cabinet
Yeah.
and it gets found.
Yeah.
Okay, authorized transfer of funds, 175,000 from police administration to computer software. And again, that was by Rosa Shepherd,
Yeah.
Director of Support Services.
Right.
Okay, I had an incident that happened a week ago. I thought that they had opened a new donut shop on Cross Street. They had so many flashing lights out in front of my house. And you can go into the police log, and this happened Saturday morning, I think it was. And I had to wait until Monday afternoon when they got the logs all caught up. And they had made a change in the formatting of the logs. I mean, one was just plain typed, and then the next one, it had the same information, but it had a new format to it. So the software, if it helps them,
Yeah, exactly.
fine. Okay.
Yeah. Payment of prior year invoices, $343,194.85 for transportation vendors. Those must be the school buses or the private vendors.
They give us an unsigned
I know.
blank check. Let them figure out where to come up with the $343,000. Okay. Authorization to expend $300,000 earmark provided by Representative Frank Moran for supplemental costs associated with the city bridge projects.
I wonder if that has to do with the middle bridge. I don't know.
Don't forget, we still have a couple of issues with the Union Street Bridge over the whatever canal it is.
Yeah. Review and approval of annual application to HUD for Community Development Block Grant. Estimated amount is $1,638,713, and home grant in the estimated amount of $894.17. I'm like, okay.
Okay, now we're talking almost $2.5 million. How much of that total cost is going to be absorbed by overhead?
I don't know.
We know overhead is built in, but
Yep.
okay. Again, let's see, the next one. Year-to-date budget review, inspectional services department. Again, that was put on by Ramona Zabalos,
Right.
the CAFO.
Water rate adjustment proposal.
Okay, I got no real problem because we went, 10 years without any change in the water rates, you know?
Yeah.
Authority to expend $28,000 Mass DEP Sustainable Materials Recovery Program Fund Grant, Nelson Silva.
Wow.
Recycling Coordinator.
Yeah, okay. Surplus declaration of real property, parcel of land on Summer Street, put on by Dan McCarthy.
Okay. They want to reappoint Joseph Quaterone to the Greater Lawrence Sanitary District Commission. Brian put that one on.
15-minute parking Amesbury Street for Santia Bakery.
Okay. Handicap parking at 12 Lansdowne Court, put on by Dorca Cristomo.
And 297 Lowell Street.
Remove handicap parking 18 Orchard Street.
Proposed ordinance for finance officer, ordinance number 02.72.070. That was put on by Tim Hooton.
Da-da-da-da. Request by the council to adopt a resolution in support of the mass audit of the state legislature per question number 1 on the November 5th, 2024 ballot, put on by some whack job, Richard Russell. I'm guilty, I admit it.
Yep. Hey.
I got no problem with it. And I do have a copy of the letter that
Yeah. This resolution opposing the state mandated implementation of accessory dwelling units, ADUs, in the city of Lawrence. That was put on by Councilor Plant and Councilor Infante.
There's so many illegal apartments to start with. Now, all those illegal apartments going to kind of try to be squeezed into these accessory dwelling units?
I hope not.
I hope the fire department has quite a bit to say about that. Oh my goodness. Lamada de Deus a la Comunidad Campion Common. I apologize.
I know.
I took Latin in
Oh,
June.
but, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
whatever, yeah.
And that was put on by, June 6th and September 19th of this year from 12 to 5. And that was put on by Sonia Cora Iglesia Dios,
Yeah.
Inc.
14626.
Oh,
Request an investigation into the use of audio recording / possible wiretapping law violations within City Hall. That was put on by Council President Giovanni Rodriguez, Council Vice President Levy, and Councilor Infante, and Councilor Marmo.
and I think, I know I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, okay.
So there's 4 that are definitely against it. I talked with another one that is definitely curious.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Day of the Bible celebration in March, Campion Common, September 26th, 3:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. And that was put on by Grace Vega, Iglesia Cristiana Metodista.
Okay. 3-on-3 basketball scholarship tournament fundraiser, Squeeder Park, June 6th, from 7 to 3. That was put on by Kaylee Sostre, Lawrence Community Works.
Okay, Fiesta del Barrio, Newbury Street Spray Park, June 6th, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. That was put on by Kaylee Sostre, Lawrence Community Works.
Bohemian Sunset Events 2026, Warehouse Park, Thursday, June 18th to September 10th, from 5 to 9:30.
Okay, Greater Lawrence Family Health Center Community Health Fair, Campion Common, May 29th, 12 to 4:30 p.m. And that was put on there by Lucia Rondon, Greater Lawrence Family Health Center.
And Rescuing Spirits for Christ, Casa de Orencion 2026, Campion Common, May 30th, from 4 to 7. Put on by Higinio Fontana.
Now, my partner in crime over here did notice something interesting on the agenda. The last agenda item that we read, the Rescuing Spirits for Christ, is 152-26. Now, if you go to the very front page, on the upper left-hand corner, it says the next document number, which should be the next agenda item,
Right.
is 15626. What happened to 153, 154, and 155?
I don't know. Have to check the agenda. We'll have to check the new things later on.
Okay,
Later on.
now, with your permission, I would.
You, well, please.
Okay, this is the letter that I submitted to get that thing
Agenda
put on
item.
the agenda. You know, City Clerk Lawrence, Madam Clerk, I would like the following item placed on the council agenda for the April 7th, 2026 council meeting. It is a request for the City Council to author a letter of resolution supporting the state auditor's request that the results of ballot question number 1 from November 5th, 2024 be honored as required by the Massachusetts Constitution. Copies of the resolution, if passed, would be forwarded to the President of the Massachusetts Senate, the Speaker of the Massachusetts House of Representatives, the Massachusetts Attorney General, and the Massachusetts State Auditor. Ideally, you probably should send it to the governor, although the governor has said kind of off the record she does support the audit, for what it's worth. But
yeah.
again, and I did have something else that's going with it. I says attached to the official results from the November 5th, 24 election as downloaded from the City of Lawrence website in a spreadsheet created by me with all 26 voting precincts in the city, showing the election results varied across the city from 50% approval to almost 67% approval, with the ballot question with just a total of about a little over 60% approval, and the disapproval rate was somewhere around between 20 and 25% across the board, and then there were 15%
Yeah.
which we have a lot of in Lawrence, unfortunately.
Yep.
Now, let's see.
What other goodies do you have?
Huh?
What other goodies do you have?
Okay, now, considering the storm that's going on right
I
now,
mean the bomb.
the bomb, yes, the photos, it's kind of ironic, and I mean, people call me a real cynic, and where do you come up with these ideas? Well, I'm almost 80 years old. I've seen Lynn, Boston, Cambridge, Somerville. I've seen politics all over.
Yep.
I've seen the things that they did. Now, the video incident that occurred on a Wednesday, okay? And it was outside Mr. Castro's former office.
Wasn't it Friday? I thought
No.
it was, okay.
It was a Wednesday.
Okay.
Then the crap hit the fan on a Thursday, and at that point in time, Mr. Castro, Mr. Castro resigned. You put whatever spin on that phrase.
He's gone.
And on Friday, if you looked hard enough around the city website and other things, you will find that the city issued a request for proposal for a new restaurant that's going to be going into the new city
The new airport.
administration building at Lawrence's
Right,
Airport.
Right.
I asked a question. I'm not making accusations. I'm asking a question.
Someone else has.
As a taxpayer, did one cause the other? And I will say, both of us have had dealings with the airport director.
Yep.
He always has a seat there on the second row.
He always does. Yep.
There aren't too many people that are more honorable
No, but
in
Francisco.
city government than Francisco Urena.
No. Yeah. And all I keep thinking of is when he got out of the service, we had that flood, that Mother's Day flood.
Dumped his duffel bag and went to work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. How can you disrespect someone like that?
You can't.
You can't.
And
He is above board. He was a VSO. I don't know. To disrespect, especially a veteran. How do you disrespect a veteran? There's just no words. There's just no words I can say. You know, like I said,
okay,
Yeah.
but now getting on to that, there has been a big outcry from various union groups about the mayor removing the mayor from office.
Yeah.
Or him departing.
He's not going to go.
it's too-
He won't go without fire.
It's two separate
Right.
situations
Right.
involved. The mayor can resign.
Yes.
Okay,
But ego won't let him.
but it is
Or-
what it is.
Or Octavian won't let him.
Let's see, temporary absence of mayor. Well, we don't need that. Okay, vacancy in the office of mayor.
Okay.
This is section 4.11 of the city charter.
Right.
Okay, as amended through I think 2022.
Okay.
Okay, and this can be found on the easiest way to find this is MuniCode, MUNICODE.com,
Okay.
and then go to Massachusetts, and then go to Lawrence, and then you get a list of all the ordinances, the building code, everything. But
Okay.
like the second or third item down is the city charter. Click
Okay.
on that, and you get all of this good information. Okay, now vacancy in the office of mayor for whatever reason. Section A, special election. If a vacancy in the office of mayor occurs in the first 42 months of the term for which the mayor is elected, the city council shall forthwith order a special election to be held no more than 90 days following the date the vacancy is created to fill the vacancy for the balance of the unexpired term. If the vacant, now this is, okay, that's for the council. If the vacancy in the office of mayor occurs after the first 42 months of the term which the mayor is elected, the city clerk shall forthwith, I love that word, forthwith, forthwith call a special meeting of the city council, and the city council shall then select by majority vote one of its members to serve as the mayor.
So it doesn't automatically become the council president?
Huh?
It doesn't automatically become the oh, interesting.
It's an election. If the city council fails to elect one of its own members within 14 days following the date of the meeting called by the city clerk, the president of the city council shall become the mayor. Upon election and qualification of member of the city, of any city member of the city council as acting mayor, his office of councilor shall be deemed vacant. Okay, the mayor elected under section 411A or B, this is section C, shall have all the powers of the mayor. The mayor elected under 411A shall serve the balance of the term which remained unexpired at the time of election. The mayor elected under section 411B shall serve until the date of the next city election. Okay? And the person elected at the election to the office of mayor shall forthwith be sworn in and shall, in addition to the term for which he was selected, serve as the balance of the unexpired term of mayor. Okay. That takes care of that. This is the interesting one.
Okay.
Recall of elected officials. And as I was looking at this, I thought back about 10 or 12 years ago, the town of Saugus. They recalled their entire town council because they didn't like what they were doing. But unfortunately, any person, now this is 9.7, recall of elected officials. This is section A, application. Any person who holds an elective city office whose term exceeds 2 years with more than 12 months remaining in the term of office may be recalled. Now, first, how many people in Lawrence have a term of office of more than 2 years?
The mayor.
Just the mayor, okay. May be recalled from the office by the voters in the manner provided in this section. The recall petition, it's a two-step process. 100 or more voters may file with the city clerk an affidavit containing the name of the officer whose recall is sought. I don't know why they just don't take out the officer and put in mayor. Is sought, and a statement on the grounds upon which the petition is based, not less than 12 months prior to his expiration of the term of office. The names on the affidavit shall be from the city at large. Okay, so you cannot go after the mayor within the first 6 months of his term of office, and you can't go after him if he's got less than a year. So 4 years, so you've got a 2.5 year window to get him. Okay.
So that's why they're saying June for the recall.
The city clerk shall deliver to said voters petition blanks demanding said recall, printed forms of which he shall keep available. The blanks may be completed by writing or typewriting. They shall be addressed to the city council. They shall contain the names of the persons who have filed the affidavit and the grounds for a recall is stated. And they shall demand an election to a successor to the office. And they shall be dated and signed by the city clerk. Copy of the petition shall be kept on file in the office of city clerk and a record book maintained for that purpose. The recall petitions. Now, this is after your affidavit is accepted and you get the actual blank forms. Okay. The recall petitions shall be returned and filed in the office of the city clerk within 30 days following the date the petitions...
How many signatures do you need?
Well, I'm getting to that.
Okay.
Were issued, signed by at least 15% of the total number of persons registered to vote at the preceding city election. Okay, now, the election in November of 25, there were 47,199 voters. 15% of that comes out to 7,080. Okay?
Yeah.
And having been involved in the attempted recall of William Lantigua back 15 years ago or so, you have to add in an insurance. Okay, I would say 10%. So now you're talking almost 7,800 signatures in 30 days,
Wow.
which works out to about 260 signatures a day. My own opinion,
Can't be done.
it may be a well thought out idea, but it ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
The logistics are behind it. The city clerk, within 24 hours of following such filings, submit the petitions to the registrar of voters, who shall forthwith certify the number of signatures which are named. Now, that means they'll be working overtime in the election department just to certify that those 7,800 signatures
yeah.
are valid, or at least 7,100 are
Yeah,
valid.
yeah.
You know, so like it is what it is. You know, I mean, I know people are running their mouth about we got to recall the mayor, and I haven't been involved in one before. It's a thankless job, and we did, if I'm not mistaken, we did get the required number of signatures, and Bill Maloney was the city clerk at that point in time. He opened the office up on a Sunday afternoon, because that was when the 30th day.
Yeah.
They powers that be in City Hall at the time said, you will open on the 30th day, don't care what it is. Could be the 19th day of the week.
Yep.
You're going to open. They didn't want to give them an extra day to get more signatures. Okay?
Yeah.
And we took the signatures in, and at the last moment, they decided, if my memory serves me right, they decided not to turn in the petition because there were a lot of people that were not too keen on the idea of their names being made public, which they should
have thought of before they signed it, but then
Yeah.
again,
I mean,
yeah, whatever.
Again, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I was for turning them in.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, quite frankly, if you don't have the guts to stand up for what you believe in, then you're going to get what's handed to you.
Yeah.
But again, that's what's going
There's
on.
so many what ifs, you know, what if the mayor decides to resign? What if? You know, and then in today's Facebook, he has the new offices that he's put into his, in different positions. Really?
I do have information on that too. The mayor shall appoint all city, this is from section 4.3.
Okay.
The mayor shall appoint at all city offices, department heads, directors, and members of multiple member bodies for whom no other method of appointment or selection is provided by the charter, with the exception only of officers serving under the school committee, officers appointed by the Commonwealth, and persons serving under the city council. Except appointments to multiple member bodies, all such appointments made by the mayor, unless otherwise provided, shall be subject to review and confirmation by the city council as approved by, as provided by section 3.7 of the city charter. Section 3.7, appointments to city offices. Okay, that's the removal. Okay, the appointments. This is section A. The mayor shall submit to the city council, unless otherwise provided, the names of all persons he desires to appoint as department heads or director of a city agency. My own thoughts are there are bodies that have been submitted that are in charge of departments that have not gone through that. The city council shall refer all such candidates to the Standing Committee on Personnel and Administration, which shall investigate all such candidates for confirmation and make report with a recommendation to the full city council not less than 7, not more than 21 days following such referral. The nomination of the mayor shall be confirmed by a majority vote. The provision of 3.8C shall not apply. If the city council takes no action, now this has happened several times, the appointment becomes effective on the 30th day following the date the name was received by the city
Right.
council. Now, removal. I'm amazed more people have not availed themselves of this unless they're going to rely on the legal system.
Oh, please.
Removal from office. The mayor may remove any person appointed under 3.7 by filing a written statement with the city council setting forth the reason or reasons, therefore, a copy of which shall be delivered to the person whose removal is sought, who may make a written reply, they say replay, but it should be reply, which she desires may be filed with the city council in the public record. The removal, the city council shall forthwith consider said removal. The removal of the said person shall be sustained by a 2/3 majority vote, the same as a financial issue. The provisions of section 3.8E do not provide. Now, I'm curious, did the mayor file a written reason to the city council in the removal of a wilder?
I don't think so. That's a lawsuit.
Yeah, betcha.
There's,
One of many.
yeah.
Okay. I'll
You
see.
know, I don't, how does someone go from making appointments to the mayor to becoming chief of staff? What do they know about what the chief of staff does?
Okay.
And obviously, she didn't do a good job of making appointments for the mayor, because how many times has someone requested an appointment and never got it? Okay.
Yep.
So seriously, so being chief of staff, that's gonna be interesting. And you do realize,
Well,
you do realize tomorrow night at the city council meeting, those 3 people are gonna be down there.
Yeah.
Making, going around shaking hands, give me a break. I don't care.
Getting to going back to the dust up. I mean, no, I'm not even gonna go there. I mean, they were.
It's gonna be interesting.
I'm sure I'll dangle
Yeah,
it up there.
yeah.
There were allegations that part of the dust up involved a raise in salary for
Francisco.
the airport administrator.
First of all, he doesn't take vacation. He doesn't take sick time. He 55 hours plowing. Give me a break. He deserves he deserves more than what he's making. He deserves to make the same amount of money as the senior advisor. He's in charge of that whole airport.
Well,
Do they not realize the what is involved in running an airport?
again, I hope I'm not going to aggravate Francisco by saying this, but the numbers that I'm hearing was his salary was going to be on the same plane as the chief of staff's.
No, it should be more, much more.
No, that's what he was looking
Look
at.
for. No, but I think he
Yeah, oh,
he
yeah,
should be on
yeah.
the same. Look at it. I mean, the airport. What if I'm sorry. He deserves to be making a lot more.
I know it. I mean, if you want somebody,
I would back Francisco a million times.
Yeah.
He is just what he does for the airport, what he did for the veterans. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
that he deserves to be paid a lot more than what he's making.
oh yeah, I mean it's. I admit that Lawrence International is in no way comparable to Logan.
But
But
how many planes come in there every day?
look,
Do you
look,
see
look at the
flying
amount.
in?
Look at the amount of money that the director of Logan Airport. Well, again, Logan Airport is run by a state agency,
Right.
Massport.
Right.
But the director is making more money than the governor, the mayor of Boston.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, it is what it
Yeah.
is.
And look at what is out there where the airport. That was nothing. Now look what's out there. They have a soccer thing. The vocational school is going to have a
Yep.
hangar out there.
Yeah.
I mean, what has happened since he's been here is just astronomical. It's unbelievable what has happened since he's been here.
But I mean, there are other underlying reasons. If you know the history
yeah.
of what's going on there.
I know. But I'm sorry.
But again, it's almost criminal, and I say it's almost criminal because nobody's been indicted for anything yet.
No.
Is our indictments in order?
I would imagine.
I would.
But then
I
again,
would
who knows?
love-
You know, it's going to. This is an election year. This is going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out. What happens?
The only problem is the election year that's coming up is a state election, which
Right.
doesn't mean nothing to us.
Well, it does in a way because there's 4 people that represent this area.
Wait a minute, I'm trying to think. There are other people's names that have been
Actually,
mentioned.
more than that, but
Is Paul Tucker up for re-election?
oh, he's not getting involved because I've already seen that he's not getting involved because
I know you. You know it, and I know it.
Which you know what?
I'm not sure when his term of office is.
Is it up this year? Is he up this
I don't
year?
know.
I don't know.
I'm not sure if he.
Yeah.
What his term of office is.
I don't
The only one I'm sure of is the sheriff. That's 6 years.
Yeah, but he's not. He's not up this year, right?
Huh?
Is Coppinger up this year?
No.
No, I didn't think so. But I
28.
think Tucker might be the same.
He should be up. Carpenter should be running in
2 years.
28
Yeah,
because he ran in 16
right.
and then 16 and
Yeah,
22 and
yeah,
28.
yeah. See, I don't know if Paul Tucker's is the same. Like, is it 6 years? What is it? You know, but I don't. You just sit there and you shake your head. It's like, what next? And then you hear what next. It's like, oh my God, you know. It's after 4:30 on a, City Hall's closed, and then 5 o'clock the shit hits the fan. But it's exactly what happens. It's like, what now? Oh my God, you know. I don't, you know.
I gotta go down and drop off a thumb drive of photos I took. My thing is starting to.
Yeah. Oh.
That's brain waves and hearing aid. Interacting.
Oh yeah.
So I got to drop off a thumb drive with Nilsa
Right.
because of the autism thing I
How
took.
was it? Were there a lot of kids there?
Oh, there were a bunch
Oh,
of.
good. You know, she does it for because a lot of autistic
The only
kids. Yeah.
the only politician that I saw over there was Greg Del Rosario.
Okay. He's
Again,
coming
I
up now.
stayed there, I don't know, about an hour.
Okay.
Saw Manny over there. Manny was
Okay.
bringing some donation, food and drink donations in
Yeah.
and all stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was mobbed.
Yeah, good.
You couldn't even move around.
I'm glad. You know.
You know, it is what it is. All the kids seem to be enjoying it.
Yeah.
I did post the photos on one of my Facebook pages, and then I told Nilsa I'll drop it off.
Yeah.
I just may make a detour up to the 3rd floor and see if. I told.
But take a picture of the signs that now say, "Oh, by the way, we're videotaping you." that never went up until after all this crap hit.
Take pictures, hell, I want to take one. Hey, I need one for the back of this. Come on.
Oh my God, that's so funny. It's like, oh my God, that's, yeah.
You know,
Like
I just look at what's going
I am
on.
definitely getting down to City Hall early tomorrow because it's gonna,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
I'll bring a book to read.
I'll turn my hearing aids off so I don't have to listen to people.
Yeah, you will. Some of you might want to. It's gonna be.
It is what it is.
Well, like, yeah.
Uh,
It's like I said. It's.
I
There's just no words to. You just can't believe what happened, and how long is it? And people are saying, how many conversations were taped? How many people having private conversations were taped? Really?
when did this all begin?
Yeah.
When did that, I mean, I got no problem with the cameras in the corner. I mean, those you can see, they stick
Right.
out like a sore thumb. But that one that was over Castro's door, that one, and I mentioned it to Manny, I says, that thing almost looked like a smoke detector because it was not that far removed from a sprinkler head.
Yeah.
And he's,
Yeah.
I hate to be cynical.
But but the thing is, who put them up? That's and who authorized to put them up?
Yeah,
And how long have they been there?
yeah.
And
It is, it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
The public has a right to know.
right,
I mean, quite frankly, as a photographer, I know what I can do and I
What
know
you
what I
can't
can't do.
do, right.
I know I cannot record a conversation between two individuals that are conversing in private.
right,
But if I'm out in the open at an event that's been posted, I know I can get away with getting video with audio.
yeah. Well, it's
But it is what it is. So,
So we have what, 2 minutes?
we got 1 minute left.
1 minute left. Okay, so tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, City Hall.
Yes.
Come down because who knows? We could.
I have to go swing by Market Basket. 2 big bags of popcorn?
Yes, 2 big bags of popcorn.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so-
With that,
Have a good
come
day.
Come down and see
Say
how.
hi. We're in the second row.
Yeah. Come down and see what kind of reaction that your elected officials, your 4 elected officials,
Yep.
your 3 at-large councilors and your district councilors, see what their reaction is going
Right.
to be to this. I
Right.
think you'd be greatly surprised.
Right, exactly.
I know of 4 or 5, and there's a couple up in the air.
Yeah. I hope the couple up in the air come down and,
No,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
one I know isn't going to change the stripes.
no, oh God, we know that.
Definitely not.
No.
But again,
Anyway.
that is.
All right. See you later.